Hi everyone, my name is Gabrielle and I've been asked to briefly share about how I came to know Jesus for myself. So I was raised in a Christian home. My parents took myself and my three brothers along to church each Sunday. So as far back as I can remember really, we were going along to Sunday school and then we got a little bit older and we're going to youth group. We're basically taught there sort of the basics of Christianity. We talked about Bible stories and who God is. And actually now that I have children myself, I realise what a precious thing that is. But there gets to a moment, I suppose, if you've been brought up in that environment where you actually need to decide for yourself what you believe. So I think two things, even in the way I feel that God has made me, have been quite pivotal. One is the fact that I've always had a really strong awareness that there just must be more to life than what we see. So be it whether I see like beautiful things, like beautiful sceneries or sunsets, I just felt that there must be someone who's made all these incredible things. Or actually sometimes when life has been a lot more mundane and boring, when it's a grey day and you're walking to work and you're not enjoying your job and you're thinking there must be more to life than this. Even, just aware the fact that I can own nice things, but my possessions, they can't actually save me. There must be more. Even as I would go and visit elderly grandparents who are now in sort of nursing homes, just thinking, oh Lord, there must be more than what I see, sort of living a life and then dying and then that's it. And the second quite fundamental thing for me, I think, is an awareness of the spiritual. So obviously we have what we can see around us, but there's also a spiritual atmosphere. And sometimes I would watch movies and just have a real sense that this movie isn't nice and there's something quite evil about what I'm watching. Or perhaps it would be that we'd spend time with a family member and they were into the new age, and just kind of looking at them and looking at their lifestyle and even just looking them in the eyes thinking there isn't life here. Sometimes my mum would take me along to a toddler group she ran in a predominantly Muslim area quite near us, and as these Muslim ladies would come with their children to the toddler group, just aware that the atmosphere was so oppressive, and I would go away just utterly exhausted. Again, just thinking there isn't life here. But on the contrary, sometimes I would hear the testimony, the story of a born-again Christian, whether at church or at an event, and just my heart, my being would witness there is life here. They've got something that I really want. One really key point in my life was when I changed schools when I was about 17. So I'd been quite miserable at my previous school. I'd been really quiet and insecure and pretty unhappy. And my parents and I decided we'd actually change schools for these final 2 years of schooling. And to my surprise, in my friendship group was a Christian. And this was quite new at school for me because all my friends from youth group had all gone to different schools. So in my friendship group, I had this Christian, and she was kind and she was fun, but she was also bold and confident about her faith, and it was really inspiring to me. And in that time, actually, 3 of our friends in our friendship group also became Christians. And that was the year I decided I would get baptized. So I was 17. It was definitely a pivotal point in my relationship with God, or the beginning of my relationship with God. I would liken our relationship with God to a journey. So the beginning, of course, is incredibly important. But then each day that follows also is incredibly important, and until we get to the end of our lives, and hopefully we still are standing strong and still declaring Jesus as Lord. But I've just come to realize that God God takes us on a journey. He takes us through all different things. We make big decisions with him. We make little decisions with him. And he takes us through highs and lows. And it's just been an incredible journey so far. And I just trust it's just going to go from strength to strength. So that's a little bit of my experience. I trust it has encouraged you. If I could leave you with anything, I would just say, make salvation decisions, make decisions that are going to come back to the cross, that are going to once again say, Jesus, I put my hope and my trust in you.